My name is Karen Somerville. I live here in Wharton Point, and I am a song stylist of gospel, blues, jazz, and folk. Born and raised right here in this community. My mother just had an awesome, awesome voice. She taught me how to sing. She taught us to sing harmony. And I was tiny, probably 3 or 4 years old, I'm sure. Because by the time I was 5, she was playing piano and singing, and I and my siblings were her backup. And I think about it now, I'm like, how did I find the nerve? You know? But I think it was, I'm sure it's because that's what we did at home all the time. So to go out and do it in public really wasn't difficult when we were a child, because Mom was our anchor. And she's sitting right there at the piano, and all we have to do is follow her like we do at home. By 84, I was divorced and on my own with my children, and thinking to myself, now I can do what I want to do. And of course I had always been singing. This is what I love. This is what comes naturally to me. And I was recruited by Tom McHugh, who was putting together the show Lady Sings the Blues, and we paid tribute to all the blues queens of early 20th century, Ma Rainey and Bessie Smith and Victoria Spivey and all those guys. And he wanted to also show the history of the blues, and you can't do that without incorporating the gospel. He gave me a tape, and he said, I want you to, think about singing some blues. I have this show I'm putting together. I want to take it on the road and all that. And I thought, okay, on the road singing, that sounds good. But I have to admit, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh, my God, blues, how am I going to tell my mom I'm singing blues? How am I going to keep it from her?
When Israel was in Egypt's land, then my people
For me, there's no distance between music and God, God and music. I need the music. I can't do without God. Don't want to be. It's a company, it really is. I'm particular about what I sing because of who I am, not because I'm trying to impress anybody outside of God himself. What I end up singing, whether it's blues or jazz or a soul piece, it's still a part of me telling my story. It doesn't mean that whatever's in the song absolutely happened to me, but can I relate to it in some way? Yeah, you bet I can. When I lost my son, before that, if anybody had asked me why I love to sing, I would have probably said it makes me feel good. After that happened, there was depths of truth to that. My first instinct was, I'm never singing again. I meant it. I'm never singing again. What have I got to sing about? And my mother said to me, now that would really disappoint Rob, because he learned that from you. And I found myself really needing to sing over and over again. There was no room for sadness to stay there. It just couldn't stay there. If I do happen to be singing about something that's left my heart broken, now that I get to sing about it, that energy's not pent up inside of me anymore. Now I've exercised it. It's out there. Maybe I was crying about it, now I'm laughing about it. What I want out of it, what I need from it, I get Sunday morning standing over there. And I don't have to be doing it. I can be listening to somebody else, because there are so many people in this area. I've had people ask me, well, who are your idols, you know? Who are the female vocalists that you follow and that you most want to be like? And I couldn't think of anybody that was on the mainstream. I'm like, well, the people that I'm thinking of, you don't even know, you've never heard of. They're the women that sing the solos on Sunday morning. I can go around the county to a church service because they say so-and-so is singing, Miss Amy's singing a solo, and I'm going. Because there's something about her voice when she sings, you know, that just does it for me. I guess it's all about why you do it. If it starts out with just a hum, before you know it, you can hum with your mouth closed, but before you know it, your lips are parted. And once that happens, it just comes out from the depths of your soul. Nobody knows.